I can't believe what I just saw. Hey, bro. This is exactly why we need to stay away from men. Okay, let me start my video.
Okay, so welcome back to my YouTube channel.
You didn't even do that. I always do that. So now I have to be like, ready? There we go. And then it's like, I need a sound effect for that. Yeah, well, that's what I always do. And then I start like, okay, Mama, stop distracting me. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. If it is your very first time tuning in, thank you so much for finally stopping by. My name is MPUMI NDHLOVU and I create videos for your viewing pleasure. If you are new here, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel by clicking that subscription button. Also make sure that you comment, like, and share this video with your people, with your multiple partners. On your WhatsApp groups, I know you have a lot of WhatsApp groups now, especially with this whole online learning. Oh, I'm so sorry. The wrong group. Yeah, but someone would click on it because people are always curious. You understand what's in? Yes. So make sure that you share with your people. I really want to try and get to like 500 subscribers by the end of the year. So yeah, I mean, we have 3 months to do it, so we can push out. You get what I mean? Away. So today I'm speaking about dating. Dating in your 20s. A couple of weeks ago, I decided to just give it up. You know, it's not working. It's just not working for me personally. I just think it's not a good idea to date. I've tried it. I've done it for a good 6 years. If we counting from the time I came to university, yeah, I've done it for the past 6 years, and it's just not working out for me as a young person. Maybe it might work for you, but if you came here looking for an answer as to whether or not it's worth it, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, it's not worth it. You get what I mean? And I actually drew up a couple of points because I thought to myself, you know what? I don't want to speak on things that I haven't given you enough knowledge on. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. First of all, Amadoda are so inconsistent. Actually, people in general, let me not just say Amadod, because there are gents who date girls and those girls are also inconsistent. So number one, ni inconsistent. I'm just going to speak from my point of view because this is what I've experienced. I just feel like I've been with so many guys who are inconsistent. I'm saying young text, like lovely, we're talking the whole week. It's great. And the next thing, you ghosting. You guys clearly come from homes, like I feel like just people in general are so uncouth these days that you don't get consistency, and I love consistency. I love someone who will come through for me and will come all the way. I once saw this quote, Eti, shout out to the girls who are always desired but never loved all the way through, and that's exactly how I feel. I've never related to something so much as I relate to that quote, because I just feel like it's all good and games. Like, I always enjoy relationships at the beginning because I know that you're going to be texting me in the morning, in the evening, you my daily bread, it's nice. And then after a few days, I'm just like, okay, I'm just patiently waiting for this honeymoon to be over because it will end in tears. That's just what I've come to expect from the opposite gender. This is a me problem maybe, but also I've just been with so many people who are just inconsistent. Or you hear the whole week, next weekend, you're on your other side piece, so you're see, like, you don't text me anymore. I don't understand that. I mean, if you're gonna ghost, bruh, ghost with your chest. I'm such a ghost with your chest, but don't. And then you ghost, and then you come back. And then we say, do you get what I mean? Toxic, and I just, no. I just don't like inconsistent people. Just be consistent. Another thing is uncertainty. I just feel like guys these days are so uncertain. Like, you like me, and then you're like, her, and then you like her, and then you like you need to decide, ne? And then when you have decided, and then you must holler at me. Now I don't like people who are uncertain. Like, I need you to know it's okay. I want you and I want to date you, and that's on period. A friend who jump into your DMs and have an entire conversation by themselves, like, hi. Then they see that you don't respond. And then they come back, hi. And then they see that you don't respond. And then, you know, a couple of weeks later, hi, MPUMI, you know? I mean, I have to give it to them for persistence. You know, persistence will get you far in life, but definitely it won't get you anywhere in my DMs, especially if you're not going to come with an intention. Like, just be like, hi, this is who I am. I'd really like to get to know you or date you. Can I please have your number so we can talk further? Or, yeah, but so entertainer. I'm not going to entertain because I'm not going to entertain you, but okay, well, you might as I'm going to direct you to my YouTube. I mean, yeah, I should probably start dropping links. Like, if someone says hi, then I drop my link to the YouTube, and then they come here for entertainment. But if you are trying to get to know me, I definitely will need you to be more intentional and like, like, you know, double-minded man. A double-minded man gets nothing. You know, that's what my pastor used to say, and I still live by that. And I feel like people who do that whole high thing, they're double-minded, you know. So I really need people who are certain. Just like, be certain, like, know that, okay, I want you. And I think also that will help you with your actions. Because if you know for a fact that you want me, you're going to make sure that you get me, and you're going to do everything in your power to make sure that me and you reach all that, and, you know, we get along. That's just how I see it. I feel like men are, you know, I like actions. And when a man does not show me, I just know that it's just not working out, you know. Another thing for me, I think it's just standards, dude. Like, hi, Princess Streamer or nothing, Princess Streamer or nothing. I don't know, I just, you know what, I have really great friends, really great associates as well. So because of that, I expect people to do the most. You understand? If you want to rock, let's rock. If you want to rock, then you need to be willing to just do over and above. Because also my friends there, like, they do over and above, you see. And me personally, for myself, I do over and above. So if you come and you can't just be like lukewarm. I don't like lukewarm people. Full force. Like, you get what I mean? And I just feel like, yeah, my standards are not met. And also, you know, before I was this person who, like, was, you know, standards, but I used to be the girl who would compromise, you know, which brings me to my next point. I used to be a cool girl. I'm such a cool girl. I'm out. Like, I left. Do you get what I mean? I was a cool girl. I was the kind of person, because this is how, also, I'm like a strong Capricorn. So when you approach me, okay, let's do pros and cons list. I do this with all my friends as well. If you do that too, please comment so that we know that me and you support group. Yeah. Also, if you're Capricorn, also comment so that we can start a support group. So anyway, I'm such a pros and cons girl. Yeah, but so I'm just like, okay, this and this and this and this and this, this and this and this and this and this. If the pros outweigh the cons, I will date you. Yeah, but even if the cons are just like, if there's 2 cons but there's 8 pros, I'll date you. But then that's a problem. You see, let me tell you something. As soon as you date people, nah, and then you're like, no, actually, as soon as you date people, but, you know, you compromise two or 3 things, tears. Those 3 things that you compromised on, it will be tears. Do you get what I mean? Tears. Because you compromised, and that is what leads you to being a cool girl. But also, I'm just like super traditional. I grew up like that, you know, and I think also my upbringing had a lot to do with that, because I grew up in KZN. So I just, when I came back to Joburg, I was like super traditional, and also just like my mom, my upbringing. It's not just KZN, but my upbringing as well. Like, a girl is supposed to clean, cook, do the most, and I think it's good to teach that, but not just to girls, boys as well. That's a conversation for another day. But yeah, I'm just, I used to be that girl who was super traditional, and I thought, Guti, in order to be with someone, you need to show up as that girl. And then in my first year, you get what I mean? Like, they changed my mind. I was like, it's not working out. Because the only thing that can keep someone, a man, is a man who wants to be kept. So I don't do that anymore. I was a cool girl, but I'm not the cool girl anymore. So that's the reason why my standards were compromised. Do you get what I mean? But now I'm no longer there. I'm not the one. Sorry. I'm not that MPUMI from 2015. Please respect me. This is a new year and this is a new girl. So I don't really do that whole like cool girl. No, it's fine. It's okay. Even if you're a shitty person, we can work on it. I don't do that anymore. And I don't compromise. Are my standards up there? Fully. Yeah. Fully. I'm saying it with my chest. I'm not going to accept anything that's below that, because I have before, and I have nothing to show for it. I've been dating for more than 6 years, and I can't even pinpoint one relationship that I can be like, yo, it worked out. There's nothing. You don't get a trophy for being a cool girl. You don't get a trophy for compromising your standards. You don't get a trophy for being so nice. Oh my word, you healed that boy. No, you don't get a trophy for being Bob the Builder. Instead, after you are done building, email, someone new is gonna come into the house and take over from your reins.
A fucking clown. We are a stupid bitch.
So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm out. I just have the things that I'm not going to compromise on. And that's on period. Also this whole thing of like, I used to like guys who were kind of controlling, like I'm a Zulu girl. So I like a bit of like, not controlling, but firm. And I thought that was cute. I don't even want to lie to you. I thought that was like, I thought like, wow, I thought that was great actually. But I've outgrown that. I think that's the one thing that I'm grateful for about growing up. You outgrow, you outgrow and learn. You unlearn so many things, and you're like, that's shit. Like, who even behaves like that? I don't do that anymore. I don't like guys who want to have one up on me and tell me, hey, you can't do this. Hey, I saw that whole chat on the timeline about, guys who are like, hey, now I'm a strict boyfriend. Strict boyfriend! Whose dad are you? Like, do you have a child? I'm not your child. I can, if I want to go to the club at 1, let's rock. I'm going. Like, no one is going to be telling me, hey, or like, now you have to, what's this? I need your permission. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, no. Yeah, Oaks, I used to be that person, and I just thought, it's so cute, if you tell me this, nah, don't do this, but I'm no longer there. I'm no longer that girl. I want what I want, and I'm not going to compromise for you. And if you feel like, hey, man, this is not the goal for me, then it's a juice. I'm chilled, and I also think that, these things just led me to decide, nah, man, like, I just don't want to date anymore until I find someone, or I get someone that is willing to go all the way and do what I need for a man to do. I had a conversation with my friend the other day, and he was like to me, you guys date guys that don't even buy you flowers, or like, so how do they court you? And I thought to myself, back send a message go WhatsApp or to right now. That's what guys do, And I mean, communicate on WhatsApp with me, but I mean, show me something. You know, what are we working with? Reveal yourself. You know, oh God, just about to say, I'm the price, and people need to audition. You know, and I never used to audition people. But now I'm over it. Like, cut it out, girl. You know, it's not. Don't be that person, because you're gonna be a stepping stone. Uncle Vuzi said, this is the reason why I'm ban pula, because you're a stepping stone. Shout out to Uncle Vuzi. You guys need to check out his channel. But yeah, like we stepping stones. We vuma everything. Yeah, but no, because I'm so over it. Like, I just want someone who will really work to work towards being in a relationship with me, you know, because I know what I have to bring to the table. I know what I have to offer. I know that as soon as you and I get into like a serious, committed relationship, I will do the most. Do you get what I mean? And I'll be that girl that you can count on. I'll be a great partner. And I think for the longest time, I struggled to understand what I brought to the table. So it would always just be a thing of, no, it's fine, you know, and also, why do you have such high standards? You'll end up alone, you know, like I've always just, I think I was scared, you know, was, I'm going to end up alone because, you know, I don't want this guy, or I don't want this guy, or I don't want this guy, but I'm back to that. And let me tell you something, when you decide that you're not going to just date people for the sake of dating them because, you know, you're lonely or whatever, go to therapy, girl. Y'all need to go to therapy and deal with your issues and your voids and whatever. Don't try and, you know, fill your void with someone. It always ends badly. Just, you know, going back to my point, I would always just feel the need with, okay, no, you know what, maybe I should give this person a chance, whatever, we can work on this. But all the times that I have accepted dating people, because, you know, like, it's not that deep, whatever, we can work on it. That's the times when I have had bad relationships, you know, and I end up hurt the most. Like, it doesn't end well for me, and I don't want that anymore. So no, I just don't feel like it's worth it for me to date anymore, especially if I can't find the person that I know I want. I mean, experimenting is nice, and I think, you know, one thing that I should have done in my past is multi-date. I used to be the person who would like be so loyal during even the talking stage. No, you don't do that. Like, that is suicide. I wanted to say career suicide, but it's not career suicide, it's relationship suicide, whatever you call it. Don't do that. Like, I used to be exclusive. Like, if you and I are talking, I'm loyal to you. Pull up, but see, so now I'm just like, if you are gonna date, make sure that you multi-date. Multi-date. Date this one, date this one, date this one, date this one, date this one. Dating does not equate to anything sexual. It just means that you're going out with people, getting to know people, you know, doing all of that. I think that's one thing that I should have done in my past. But now, because I've decided that maybe I'll do it after this chapter in my life. But yeah, I've just decided now. But if you're going to date, do that, because you must always keep your options open. That's what men do. Men keep their options open. If they see what's ish, this girl is not working, me and her, we're not working out, even though they've been talking to you for a whole year, then, you know, it's chat because they've been talking to other people as well. Girls like dropping their hoes. You dropping your hoes for one person who is going to decide 6 months later that I'm fool, then it's a problem. You see, because when are you already invested? When are you already blocked all your other people? So don't do that. You know, as a girl, if you are gonna date, make sure that you multi-date until you get to that one guy who's going to say, "Yabona wena, me nawe, sesiyachola," and it's official. You know, people need to ask you out, officially ask you out. Hayi ngoba siyakhuluma siyachola. Officially, like, hey, can you please be my girlfriend? Right? Thank you. Because have you met men? Men deny their kids, they deny their wives, so just he needs to ask you out, because even when he did, he can still deny it. So at least if you have receipts, child. And yeah, that's just my take on dating. I'm not interested. But if you are, you do the absolute most. Don't limit yourself, and don't compromise. You're young. Imagine and you're like, how old are you, dude? You're not even 30 yet, so you just need to stay away from these gents, especially if they're not up to par with what it is that you like. See you in my next video. Until then,